The Prime Minister already faces a steady drip of letters calling for a vote of confidence, and no one knows which one will finally trigger it. Now the government's own ethics advisor says there's a legitimate question as to whether Boris Johnson broke the ministerial code when he was fined for attending this birthday celebration during lockdown. The Prime Minister says he did not break the code. His supporters says he has addressed all the issues.
There has been an investigation by the Met Police. The Prime Minister has been to the House of Commons. He's apologised, humbly apologised. He's accepted the lessons that need to be learned from the Sue Gray's report. He's implemented most of the recommendations, and he has not misled the House of Commons. So yes, absolutely the Prime Minister can survive.
But the drip continues. Today, the Carlisle MP became the latest to write a letter calling for a vote of confidence.
Well, I'm very disappointed it has come to this. I think the continuing saga of Partygate and the other issues that surround that is debilitating for government. Given what has gone on, I think it's time for a change of Prime Minister.
Even former close colleagues like Andrea Leadsom are withdrawing their support. Today she wrote there have been unacceptable failings of leadership that cannot be tolerated and are the responsibility of the Prime Minister. Bob Neill has also called for a confidence vote over Partygate.
This wasn't an isolated incident. It wasn't something that could be a one-off mistake. This is something where the rules have been broken over a period of some months.
So do you think the Prime Minister wasn't telling the truth to Parliament?
Well, the phrase I use, I didn't find, looking at the totality of it, the explanations given credible.
Only the Tory backbench chairman knows how close a vote is getting, and he isn't saying.
It's a confidential process, and I will retain my discretion, and I'll say nothing more at the moment.
Are you expecting a busy few days ahead?
I'm always busy.
But the disillusion amongst Tory activists runs deep.
It's not just Partygate anymore. It's the fact that the Conservative Party doesn't seem to be the Conservative Party. The rise in national insurance hasn't been taken away. The VAT on fuel is still there.
The last time Tory MPs triggered a vote of confidence, just over half of those who submitted letters were publicly critical. Were that pattern to be repeated, Boris Johnson could be facing a vote sooner rather than later. Carlisle News at 10, Westminster.